Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Today I am sharing with you guys a random haul. We could call this a stockpile haul, a preppers haul, just a spur of the moment budget haul, whatever you want to call it. That's what today's video is. I ran to Kroger yesterday and I was intentionally shopping early in the morning. I was going to Kroger and I was going to Walmart and going to those places and trying to find those items when they were on sale. Because I think if you go early morning, they're more likely to clear out the produce, the stuff that they need to go ahead and get rid of. So they did. They had some veggie trays at Kroger, nothing worth buying. At Walmart, I was looking mainly for the bread because they used to mark it down to 50 cents. Sometimes it'll be $1, but since inflation has hit us, their bread is higher, so you know it's for the adjustable value of what it is now. So if it used to be $1 for a loaf of bread, they'd mark it to 50 cents. Now it's like $1.50 for the loaf of bread. They mark it down to about $1, $1.03. So I go and try to find those bargains because I will buy now and freeze it for another time, because that is how you save money. If you can buy things when they are rock bottom prices, then you can freeze them. If you're a canner, you could can things. You can, just prep it for later, but it saves you in the long run. And then you also don't have to worry about going out and getting it. So that's what I did. I had to get a few other things that were not, that type of haul. But I'm sharing with you my little mini Walmart haul. I only bought one thing at Kroger because honestly there wasn't anything worth buying, because prices were equivalent for some of their clearance things. They were equivalent at other stores. And then I ran to Save-A-Lot this morning and found some awesome deals. Not as many as I was hoping for. The meat was kind of picked over. I don't go for their 5 for $25 deals that they have in there. A lot of that stuff, and more power to you if you want that stuff, a lot of that stuff's just processed, like heated up stuff. I look for the meat deals, that way I can pack them up and freeze them, because I've been building my freezer up for the winter months. But let's go ahead and get started, guys. Like I said, it probably looks when I make these videos that I'm going out grocery shopping all the time, and maybe in some way I am. A lot of times I'm going the same day, but I have a budget that I've set aside, and that is what I'm doing. I'm following that budget. And if I spend less at my main store, then I have extra money to go and do that at the other stores. So a lot of this is going towards like my stockpile, my prepping, whatever you want to call that. I just like to have things on hand for later in the months, because you never know what's going to come up. You never know who's going to get sick. And we've been in so many situations where that happens. So I like to have some stuff to be prepared. I don't need to be prepared for 20 years down the road, but I like to be a little bit prepared. So let's go ahead and get started. I'll quit rambling. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you at the end. Okay, so here is a random haul. I ran to Kroger. I ran to Walmart to see if I could find some awesome clearance deals. And it's first thing in the morning, so I thought I would definitely find them, but I was so disappointed. They didn't have hardly anything in Kroger. So all I came away with in Kroger was these. They had a couple other items I debated, but when I looked up the price, it was cheaper just to buy them elsewhere. So I am loving these, and there's 12 bars in these for $7. It's really not bad, because that's usually what I eat for breakfast lately. So I really like those. If you're gonna eat a protein bar. So I got another box of those. That's all I bought there. But where I've been saving a lot at Kroger, I will tell you this: if you can find deals at Kroger, and they do have some this week, but I'm not ready to grocery shop yet. This was just for bonus buys. I saved 40 cents a gallon on my gas, and last time I think I saved 60 cents a gallon. So sometimes if you go on Friday and Saturday, and they'll double or 5 times, like, I don't know, they'll quadruple or multiply your fuel rewards, because you get rewards for shopping. So awesome. Only paid $3.16 a gallon for gas today. So anyway, then I went to Walmart looking for bread. I specifically drove up there because it's literally down the road from Kroger to look for bread, but I had to pick up a few extra things. So I had to get some pepper jack cheese. Not too bad. I think it was $1.84 for that. Milk was definitely higher. I think it was $3.76 there for their milk. I just picked up some 98-cent toothpaste. This was stuff I needed business-wise. This is just labels. This was some card stock I needed, which it's like $4.76 there. They didn't have any of the smaller packs of paper. I was looking for the $5 packs, so this was $8.76 for that, but I had to get it. This I was super disappointed in, because the cherry water, it had been up to $3.98, then it was back down to $2.98. And I was super excited when it was $2.98 a few weeks back. Now, every flavor is $4.16, which is terrible. I don't know if it's all of your all's Walmarts, but our Walmart is definitely the highest of all the places to shop at. Now, I know it's not that way for everybody. I do know that. I know it's like cheaper in some states, some cities, even in other areas like local, it might be cheaper, but it is terrible at our 2 Walmart locations. Like the prices are so much higher than the other grocery stores we have. So, and that's disappointing because I do have to go in for things sometimes. But this is what I went for, and sometimes you can get this for 50 cents, which is an even better deal. If you go, a lot of times they had it marked down to 50 cents. Right now they're not doing that. They're marking it $1. So it's still very fresh. I'm going to throw these in the freezer though, because if I can get them cheaper, because these are the big loaves. These were like $3 something at Kroger, so I wasn't going to buy them there. And Aldi's only has the little miniature ones, which I bought some on clearance before there and put them in the freezer. So they come in really handy. So I'm going to save these for either big sandwich nights or for, because those were really good when we did that time. Or I'm going to save these for like my French toast casserole because they freeze well. So I'm going to put these in the freezer because they were each $1.06. And then I got these. I've never bought these there. There's a 12 count though, so for $2.30, it was a really good deal. I can either use these as buns, so they're actually soft. This hard rolls, but they're actually soft. Or I can use these to make sandwiches to pop in the freezer, or a burger, endless options there. I was hoping I could find the big pack. I found that 1 week of these, and I made the subs out of them and froze them, and I used half of the bag for dinner that night. So this is actually going to be used for dinner because I'm trying to use up what we have, but find like items on sale. So this is only $2.47, and they're still super soft. Plus, you guys, they're wheat. I like to add a source of wheat, like grains, things like that for the kids. So yeah, we'll probably load it up with cheese, but at least we'll have some wheat in there. So I did get all of these. I think it was $33 for this, but mainly I went to get the bread, and then I had to pick that stuff up. So that wasn't going to be factored in. I was just literally going for the bread, checking out the clearance aisle, but honestly the clearance aisle, it was no good. It was like coffee that was on sale, but the coffee was still not worth buying. It was still outrageous, like marked down from $9 to $8. So it just wasn't good enough for me. So, because I will buy the dirt cheap stuff. But there you go, guys. There is that little tiny mini haul. Hopefully I'll add more to it this week. Okay, guys. So another random stocking up haul, because I try to find the best deals possible and buy them at that moment instead of splurging and buying crazy expensive stuff, like just because it's convenient when I'm grocery shopping. So it's kind of how I'm doing the meals now. It's if I can find things on special, I'm going to try to buy some for now, some for later, freeze it. I've actually been packing my freezer, so I'm so excited about that for the winter because we literally had nothing in our freezer. So I'm slowly but surely filling that up. My one freezer that I keep, that was my grandparents and then my parents, I've filled it with vegetables. So I'm super excited about that. And then this other one, my meat freezer I've had forever. It's like one of those chest freezers. I used to have the butcher stuff in there, and we can't pay up front for the butcher price right now. And slowly but surely we'll save and do that again. So I've been finding meat specials. So today I ran to Save A Lot. Like I said, I don't like a lot of stuff at Save A Lot. I just like the meat specials. So that's what I did. I ran into Save A Lot, got some meat. But some stuff wasn't worth buying. It was super pricey. I went through Walmart yesterday. Their meat was marked up high. And I went through Kroger. And I'm going to go back to Kroger for my normal grocery haul this week. But today I'm sharing with you guys this. And eventually, once we have some more funds saved, I'll go to Sam's and check them out. But right now, I just picked up the super duper deals. So these were, once again, if you can see that, $1.99 a pound. And like my mom always said, the ones with the bones in had more flavor. So, so now the kids are bigger, they can pull that out. When they were little, I didn't do that, and I just didn't deal with it. So these were $1.99. I got these, I got some of these the other week. So they didn't have any last week when I went in, so they once again had them today. Which was really weird. These were $1.99. Some of them were actually $3 something. and they were the exact same thing. So you have to dig and look and pay attention to your pricing because it's not always right. So I got those. That was $8.90 for that huge pack. That's like about 5 pounds worth almost. This brisket, I debated. They had bigger briskets. They had this. You know, we had a huge one from the butcher, but most of it was like fat, and it took forever to cook and cut down, and it was a nightmare. So I'm thinking I'm going to look up a recipe. I might use this tonight and use my crock pot, even though that probably goes against what some people might say to do. I thought about making some new recipe with that because my husband loves brisket. I just never ever buy it because one, it's $1 bazillion at the store, and two, I don't know what I'm doing with that. So this was $8.42, which I wanted it to be $1.99 a pound, but $3.99 a pound is really not bad for brisket because I've seen it so high. This was random. I had no intention because I do have a lot of pork already, and I am not a big pork person. I do love barbecue. I will say that. And I love pork chop, or not pork chop, spare ribs. But I didn't pick up the spare ribs because last time everybody wasn't excited about it. So we love barbecue. Barbecue is one of my favorite things ever, and my favorite way to make it is with the pork loin. But pork loin is, unless you can get it on special, sometimes Aldi's has it on special, it is so expensive. So I do not eat it this way. Like, I just can't do that. I love barbecue pork loin. So this was $1.99 a pound, and this thing is about almost 8 pounds. So this is $14, but I'm going to cut it into 3. So this is going to make 3 meals out of this one pork loin. So I'm super duper excited about that. So there's 3 meals here, 1 huge meal here, plus leftovers, and then this will be dinner tonight. So these are going to go into the freezer for later, and this is going to be tonight. So you guys, that was $30 for that. And maybe that seems like a lot up front, but when you factor in how much meat is and with inflation and how many meals I can make out of this compared to what it would normally cost me, I'd probably be triple this. So very excited about this, guys. Just wanted to share that. Like I said, if you can find things on special and you can find them at rock bottom prices, you can freeze them, you can store them, you can do whatever it is that will save this for later, and it saves you money in the long run. So I highly, highly recommend you do that. That's what I've been trying to do. Put a little bit of money aside to save for later. There you go. Okay, friends, that's going to be it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope it gave you some ideas of things that are on sale right now. I will be going to the grocery store Friday, so I'm super excited because I already have my list of the deals going on this week at Kroger. I already know what's going on at Aldi, and I'm going to try to keep that under a really low budget and have things to prep out. So I'll be sharing all the deals with you guys. And hopefully soon I'll be able to go to Sam's Club. I just haven't done that yet because, well, it's expensive when we get to Sam's Club, and I literally watch all the prices on things. So anyway, I appreciate you guys. I love you all. I love your support, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.